Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, East Bay Stamp Chick. This is Michelle. Thanks so much for joining me today and spending some time with me. If I had an idea, if I could just talk, let me just get this out here. In my previous month, so that'd be February, Smash Your Stash video with your crafty goals, I had selected this Stampin' Up set called Sentimental Rose Card Kit as part of the Smash My Stash for the month. And I didn't get it finished. And I showed a couple of cards that I had made on my recap video, which would have been out on March 1st, but I didn't finish the collection. So I have finished the whole kit, and I wanted to show you what I made. This kit is available. It was originally a Paper Pumpkin subscription kit, but it is now available on the website, which is how I purchased it. You can just buy it. I can't remember how much it is. It was not expensive, like $21, $22, something in that range. It comes, you know, it shows you how to make this collection right here, and it has all your instructions, and then it also has what exactly should be in your kit on there as well. So you do get, this is the reason why I bought this kit, is I absolutely loved the stamp set. No, there we go. That's a little bit better. So it's this really beautiful rose. I don't know if you can make something better here, I think. Here we go. Really beautiful, like, rose stamp set with some nice sentiments and a leaf. So I just thought it was so pretty that I wanted to make the cards. And so I did make something kind of like the cards, but I, of course, did my own thing with it. And the cards in this kit are actually supposed to be like a note card size. So they're smaller. I don't remember what it was, but it was a lot smaller, and I really wanted to make A2 size cards. I also wanted to stretch my kit, so they gave you some card bases that I cut up and utilized. They also gave you envelopes for the small size that had a patterned paper piece on the inside, so I opened up the envelope and cut those up. So I didn't quite get everything used, but I got almost everything used. So let me show you what's left over. We have, of course, the ink cube that you get. These are pieces that are left from the envelopes. It's hard to tell, but this one does have some pattern to it, but it's so muted. There is a little bit of this corrugated paper. This one has, I don't know if you can see, but it has like typewriter words on it. And then it did provide you with this little box that you could make to house your cards in to like give as a gift. And I was going to use this maybe to make some shaker cards and just didn't quite get around to it. And I've already made, I think, 22 cards with this kit. A little bit of string left over, so I'm feeling like I've used this kit. Like I'm good. I'm done. So that's what I have left. So let me show you what I did. I didn't use very many other Stampin' Up! Products with the kit either. Sometimes I use a lot of old products to make some really fun, you know, cards and things, but this time I didn't really use too much. I did use this label punch, and I used this old Stampin' Up! Ribbon, which is just an organza ribbon in Whisper White, so it's really pretty. I have a ton of it here, so I have lots left. So I did use those, and I did use on one card this Stampin' Up! Embossing folder, which is called Quadrifoil Tile. So you can kind of see that's what the pattern is. So I did use those additional products plus some cardstock from my stash. And I actually think the cardstock that I used was old Stampin' Up! Cardstock that's been since like the colors have discontinued or something, but I'm not sure about it because I didn't have it labeled. But okay, so let's start here with the cards that they actually I did make that looked like what they had in the directions. I just made them A2 size. So in order to make them the A2 size, I just added additional pieces of cardstock to frame it. And then this piece right here, I don't know if you can kind of see the pattern. That actually was the front of a card. Then I used that corrugated piece, and then they provided you this panel that I stamped on. They provide these little labels, and then I added in the ribbon. They provided the enamel dots. I think I was supposed to use the twine, but I really just didn't love the twine, and it was kind of giving me, it was like very wimpy twine. It didn't have a lot of body to it, and so when I would try to, you know, wrap it around and tie it and stuff, it was just very loose. Like, it was a struggle to use it, so I was like, I'm done. So I made 3 cards like this. So I think these turned out really pretty. Love those, the soft kind of like peachy pink color. They all say happy birthday, which I think is great because we can always use birthday cards. Then I made these 3. This one, you received the panel that already had like your faux ink blending, and then you stamped with the ink cube your big flower and your leaves. And then, of course, they gave you these other little pieces. There's some of that twine and the enamel dots. This yellow piece was, I think that was another card front that I cut. Yeah, I think they sent that as a card base, and I cut it and used it. And then had my own like little taupe cardstock back here. I really love this card as well. I think that turned out really pretty. It says best wishes, which I think is great because that's very versatile. We could use that for a lot of different things. And then this one, again, I believe they gave you these already like faux ink blended pieces, and then you stamped on top of it. And I added a little strip piece here that they provided, and my own like little peach kind of like cardstock going around the edge. And these all say Happy Mother's Day. I don't have 3 moms, so not sure what I will do with these, but maybe a friend needs a card. So yeah, but they turned out pretty. I just think that rose is so pretty. All right, so now next we have cards that I did. This is a one-off. I only made the 1 card, and this uses that embossing folder. So I'm going to bring that up so you can see it. This piece right here, they actually provided it because it was supposed to go around, like as a belly band around the clear plastic box that you would slide your cards into as a decorative piece. And so I just made this 1 card with this, and thought it turned out great. The enamel dots were from my stash. Trying to just see where where the light hits this, it's not looking too washed out, so you can see everything. So that turned out pretty. And then let's see here, I made 2 cards. This is using leftover pieces, and I believe these are from the envelopes that I cut up. So there was 3 envelopes, I think, that had this orangey pattern, and then this actually has like typewriter words on it. I don't know if you can kind of see the script. I added my own glitter cardstock little piece down the center. I still had some of their piece of corrugated left, my own sequins, and this label they provided. So a thank you card and a for you card, because those are super usable. We can always use those. And I love that big flower. I just think it is so pretty. And I even love that color of ink. I'm not sure, what is that? It's called Gray Granite, is that ink that they provided. So really pretty color, I think. All right, so I did make these 3 cards. So I stamped the image across both sides and then added the glitter strip in the center. We have 2 Happy Mother's Day and a thank you. So these are all leftover pieces that I had. And again, these were from, this one was from a panel. The actual card base it was that I cut into panels. And then this one was out of the envelope. So it's hard to tell, but it does have, I don't know if you can really, they can kind of see the little like circles. It's kind of hard to see. It's really muted. But I really loved that sparkle cardstock, that glitter cardstock, and then with the sequins, I think that turned out really pretty. I made, oh, this is another one that I used the embossing folder for, and just did the congratulations. So kind of almost like a, looks like a wedding card in a way, I think, especially with the all the shimmer and the colors. So just trying to see which way you can kind of see all that. These are hard to film because they are so light in color. All right, so this, again, use a little strip from the card bases that was left over of that typewriter patterned paper and just stamped multiple times onto some cardstock that I had. You can actually see I did have that embossing folder right here. I used that in the back of those little banners that I just cut myself. Thinking of You sentiment, which again, super usable. My own little white enamel dots. So I think that turned out great. And I did fussy cut the flower because there isn't a die for that. And then the last 3 cards, Happy Birthday. So, oh, I didn't bring this one over. This is an old Stampin' Up die. Oh, I forgot to show that this is one of the ones I used. But it is an old scripty Happy Birthday. And it's one of my favorites just because I love the font. Stamped the flower in a nice kind of a lemon yellowy color. The background patterned paper is from the envelopes, I believe. Yeah, that's from the envelopes that I cut up. So just made 3 of those. So kind of bright and colorful there. So that is, I believe, 22 cards that I made with this set. So I think I did a good job using up this set. This is called the Sentimental Rose Card Kit from Stampin' Up, and I really enjoyed using it, and I'm glad I finally finished it. And I'm ready to move on to another kit, and let's smash our stash. All right. Thanks so much for joining me today. If you love crafty inspiration, don't forget to like and subscribe so you can see my next video. All right. Hope you're having a great day. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.